Hey everybody, it is Monday morning and I just came down and turned all the lights on for everybody and got the day started. And one of the things I've noticed here in my angelfish tank is what appears to be a nest or a bower. You can see how bright the sand is. It's all been turned over and dug up. It's definitely, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but it's definitely a shallow depression. It's not just, been stirred up and the cleaner sand has been exposed. That's been excavated. You can even see some of the white sand over here. That's nice and fresh, so that almost gives me the impression that somebody has been in there digging. The only fish I have in here that might do that would be my little Crenicichla, the Dwarf Pike Cichlid, because I know some other cichlids. My T-bar is a great example of fish that like to dig and build nests. Now, these angelfish are cichlids, but they don't do this. They don't build nests like that. So there's my little Crenicichla right there. And you can actually see through those rocks my Pimelodus pictus. That one doesn't come out very often either. But I've had that pictus for years, and I've never seen this behavior before. So I can't imagine that's from the pictus. I've never seen this behavior in this Crenicichla either. And I haven't witnessed the behavior yet. So I don't know who did that. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's actually a nest or maybe something else is going on, but I found it really interesting. And as usual, whenever I see something unusual or interesting, something I'm not familiar with anyway, I always like to get it on video in case somebody else is familiar with it. Or if not, now you will be. Now you've at least seen it happen in my tank. So if anybody has any ideas what they think that might be or who might be the culprit, let me know. I've got a rainbow shark in here. I've got these Serpae Tetras, the pictus, the Crenicichla that I mentioned that keeps hiding down here. I'm pretty sure that's a male, and generally the males are the nest builders. And I guess he's about a year old now, maybe a little more than a year old. So it's possible he's come into maturity and he's beginning the nest building process, but we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. The only other fish I have in here would be a Petricola, a Synodontis Petricola, and I don't believe that fish is responsible either because I've had him for years and I've never seen that kind of behavior before. So far my money is on this little Crenicichla right here. And whether he's actually building a nest or not, I don't know, but it sure seems strange. This wasn't here last night when I went to bed, and it's there this morning. Okay, so here we are a few days later, and I've been paying close attention to this cichlid here, and I have come to the conclusion that he is not nesting at all. What I believe we're looking at is the work of my Chinese Algae Eater over here. I used to have the cave structures set up a little differently, and this fish used to get down into the bottom of one of the caves and would just vigorously dig by thrashing his body, not in the way a cichlid would dig by picking the substrate up in its mouth and depositing it somewhere else. This fish dug simply by thrashing so violently it kicked all the sand out of the way. What I believe has happened is just that. I think it's done that to a smaller extent here in this corner. When it did so, it just sort of inadvertently created that sort of bower shape because of it being in the corner of the tank. Some of that new, freshly kicked up sand got spread over this way, and that really is all we're looking at. I've seen no evidence whatsoever that any fish in this tank is treating that corner as though it's any kind of nesting site or with any sort of territoriality or anything else. So I've come to the conclusion that that's nothing more than coincidence, and it just really struck me the other morning as being very unusual looking to come down and find that. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. This is my angelfish tank. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. That way you won't miss anything I've got coming up. I do little videos like this all the time, as well as lots of other stuff. I've got plenty of tanks in this room. Again, this is my angelfish tank. So thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you real soon on the next one.